Abby Johnson, she is the founder of Then There Were None. She is a former Planned Parenthood clinic director. Hello, Abby. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well, but I I got to tell you, of course, this was played virtually nowhere. Of course, the mainstream media will never touch it. But this is how these people think that the baby born laying there on the table is a nuisance, that if the mother and doctors still want to kill it, could kill it even after it's born. I mean, I just can't even believe I'm saying this.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of people ask me, if I'm shocked to hear this, and I honestly can't say that I am. I worked with many people at Planned Parenthood and many abortionists who believed that infanticide up to 24 months was acceptable after birth. So, I mean, I think this woman just should have been honest and should have said, the ultimate goal was to take the life of this child, and that would be, that would be our intention, would be to take the life of the child, even if it's born.
So Abby, when you worked at Planned Parenthood, and you said, you just said that you heard from people that they had no objection to killing a child of 2 years old? Is that what you're telling me?
Right. Yeah.
A child that's 24 months old.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what's wrong with this country, and we talk on this show so much about the media, and I blame Mitt Romney, I blame the Republicans, I blame them all for not talking about this. They've conceded this issue. They will not fight this issue. They will not argue this issue. Oh, here and there in the state legislatures around the country, it's being fought, very strongly and successfully, I might add, and thank God for that. But on a national level, the Republicans are so afraid of being portrayed as anti-woman or war on women or blah, 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 that they just don't touch it. When in fact, this video, this woman, should be made into as much of a national celebrity as the woman that had the thing with Rush, that Rush called the name, that testified for birth control, the Georgetown law student. I forget her name. I mean, there's no reason why this shouldn't be out there, and everybody should hear it and understand what the radical left thinks about abortion. And when I say the radical left, I'm talking about Barack Obama, whose state Senator Barack Obama couldn't vote for what these good senators in Florida would like to have also, which is to protect born alive babies. Don't you think this would be a resonating issue if only it would be out there?
Well, I mean, you would hope so. I just read an article about some scientists. It was just released yesterday. Scientists that are hoping to extract eggs from aborted female babies to use them for IVF. I mean, we have been going down this very slippery slope for a long time. We've got three main groups of people in our country. They're the most vulnerable, and those are the unborn, the elderly, and the disabled. And, they just continue to get picked on. And then, here we have these legislators who we elect as a people, and they are too cowardly to come out and say this is right or this is wrong.
No, you're absolutely right. And, with Obamacare and with the rationing that's headed our way, and the board that has this formula, for instance, on 85-year-old or 80-year-old people or senior citizens who might need an operation, they have a formula to figure out how if it would be financially worth it. Well, how frightened are you that this is going to affect kids who are born, like you said, with handicaps or disabilities? How are we going to be sure they're going to get the medical care that they're going to need?
Well, we're not. I mean, we've already seen this in Canada. Canada has a very similar plan to Obamacare. And just, about a year ago, there was a little boy who was being refused care by a hospital because a group of bureaucrats at the hospital decided his life wasn't worth living. And so a group had to fly him down here to a children's hospital in Missouri so that he could get the care that he needed.
All right. We talk about And Then There Were None. We have 30 seconds. How could people find out more about it, and what's the goal?
They can go to our website, attwn.org. Our ministry is there to help and assist abortion clinic workers leave the abortion industry.
Okay, so attwn.org, which stands for And Then There Were None. Listen, Abby, I thank you for coming on. Thank you very much. Keep up the fight.
Thank you.
All right, folks.